Hi, everyone. So, how do people understand one another when they don't speak the same language? Or how do they understand one another if they don't have similar cultural experience? We are going to talk about these and more after this intro. Everyone, Assalamualaikum. Welcome back to my channel, The Nervous Speaker. I'm so excited to be back and to see you again. I hope you are doing good, guys. Anyway, so we all know that if you talk about culture, it's the ever-changing values, traditions, social and political relationships, and worldview created and shared by a group of people bound together by a combination of factors such as age, religion, social class, geographic location, gender, and even, educational attainment. So these are the things that you need to consider. That's why some of us feel that, bakit kaya hindi niya ako naiintindihan? Where is that coming from? Now, when people from different cultures come together, interact, and communicate, what happens? Intercultural communication. So guys, that is what we're going to talk about in today's video. So what is intercultural communication? It's a communication between and among people from different cultures. So, pag yun ang pinag-uusapan natin, for example, tausug ako, tapos yung kausap ko is sama, then when we talk, syempre, we don't have the same language because I speak Sinug, tapos yung kausap ko is Sinama. Then, nangyayari ang tinatawag nating intercultural communication. And most of us are not aware that every day we are engaged in intercultural communication. So because of globalization, ayan, pumapasok na yung tinatawag nilang cultural diversity. So which means that each of us must be culturally sensitive. So for this video, we are going to talk about the things that you are not supposed to do and the things that you are going to develop in your intercultural skills communication. So first, let's talk about things that you should not do. There are only things that I want you not to do if and when you are engaged in intercultural communication. Number one, do not make assumptions. Yeah, most of us. I think, when I was younger, I was guilty of this. Pero syempre, I'm a little bit older and wiser now, Sherry. So, hindi na masyado. Or if not, kino-correct ko yung sarili ko. Ano ibig sabihin ng making assumptions? Di ba kung minsan, like, you've heard it from your sometimes parents, siblings, or even friends sa neighborhood nyo, yung environment, kumbaga, yun ang nag-influence sa'yo about certain people. And then, when you meet an individual who came from that particular group, automatically, ang isip mo is, pareho sila nung sinabi ng ibang tao sa'yo. Diba? So say for example, sinabi niya, you're from Simunul. Right. Okay, di ba yung mga taga Simunul ganito, ganyan? Tapos, parang yung kausap mo, medyo na-o-offend. Kung minsan, misunderstood, parang, it will break down the communication. Because you have made assumptions. Kasi nga, siguro part na yun ng natin, di ba? When you were growing up, meron kang naririnig or just pick it sa mga parents mo or sa older siblings. So, try not to make assumptions. Okay, if you've heard stories about people, just hear about it and ignore it. And the next time you meet someone na kapareho nung narinig mong chismis about them, you should not assume na tama yung narinig mo about them. So siguro yung pinaka-mainam is, you watch, observe closely so that you can respond appropriately. Yun lang naman yun eh. So do not make assumptions. Matao din yata yung panganal, di ba? Like, panganal ko kasi bihari ka or panganal ko di ko mabaya bihari kasi mo yato yung karungukan ko. Wrong. Okay, moving on. Number 2, do not make judgment based on your culture. Ibig sabihin nun, sometimes kasi, most of us feel that our culture is superior than other cultures. So if we do not practice a certain, cultural practice, we think na may taka mo magbian yan. Parang feeling mo mangi na or, it's a waste of time. No. If you're talking to someone na hindi mo same yung culture ninyo, always remember that you do not base her behavior or her experience sa experience mo. So, it's not about you, it's all about her. Ikaw yung mag-a-adjust, di ba? So, for example, meron kang friend na who is still doing a certain cultural practice na ikaw, hindi nyo na ginagawa yun ng family nyo. Si feeling mo haram. Then, here's your friend, nag-invite sa'yo. Tapos sasabihin mo kaagad, instead of saying politely, ako na ko hinangon, you would say immediately, ay, may taka magbihan yan, haram sa yan. Correct. If it's haram, pwede ko mag-inform kanya, manjari ko magpatumtum, makaminsan, makaduwa, makatu. But you cannot impose. Okay? So you do not judge. You just respect. Manjari ko magpatumtum, but again, you cannot force your opinion to them. Okay, klaro yun So that's number 2. Number 3 things is do not discriminate. Ayoko mag-discriminate just because sometimes we discriminate based on stereotyping or gender or our personal biases. We have our prejudices, di ba? For example, di mo pa kakilahanin ng buktao, you have already formed a judgment. Kasi when we talk about prejudice, kasi it's a preconceived notion of behavior of one person. Parang nagja-judge ka na kaagad. Hindi mo pa naman siya kilala. So kung ano yung mga hearsays or naririnig mo about a certain tribe, do not think about it. Do not give it too much importance. Ignore it. Try to know the person first. Get to know the person first. Saka ka palang mag-judge. Kasi nga, di ba, we have heard about yung bisaran nila, yung tao-tao racism. Sometimes umiyan ko, kakilala mo yung mga taga Cebutu, Biharizen sila. And then here comes, meron kang naging classmate na taga Cebutu, automatically yung judgment mo, di ako magbakay kanya. Kasi kaya mo yung mga tao Cebutu, Biharizen, makabukain sila daw magbakay. No? Charis, huwag naman ganyan. So, ayoko mag-discriminate. Yun. Gender. Yung gender kasi parang discriminate tayo. I think you've heard about this. Familiar kayo na, di ko mayat magluto, kababae mong tao. Wow. So, yung parang ang assumption kasi, bangko babae, suway kumayat na magluto, suway kumayat magdakdak, suway kumayat si mga hinanghalumbay. Tama din naman yun siya. Pero not necessarily true to all people. Diba? Kaya always remember, your truth is different from my truth and from other people's truth. So, maybe kay mo bunal, pero hado kayong tao bukod. So, yun guys, yun yung mga 3 things that you should avoid. Now, moving on, what are the things that you should do or you can develop in your intercultural skills? So, there are 6 that I'm going to spill. Guys, you have heard the 3 things that you're not supposed to do. You should avoid doing it. Ngayon naman, I'm going to spill the 6 things or 6 skills that you may use or develop in your intercultural communication. So these are tolerance for ambiguity, that's 1. 2, behavioral flexibility. 3, communicative awareness. 4, respect for otherness. 5, knowledge discovery. And 6, practice empathy. Okay, I'm going to explain briefly each of it so that mas kahatihan nyo. Let's talk about tolerance for ambiguity. Ibig sabihin, you tolerate what is not clear to you. So anything that is not clear, anything that is not known, tolerate, accept it. Sometimes you don't have to accept it, just tolerate. Diba? Kumaga, walang violent reaction. Kasi kung minsan, things that we are not aware of, o kaya way ta kerungugan or wayrong gi-practice ta, feeling natin, mali na kaagad, sa na to. No. Baka kayo mo sa kanya bukod. So you need to tolerate. Okay? Number 2, behavioral flexibility. This is about your ability to adjust yung behavior mo sa given situation, sa circumstances, and sa taong kausap mo. So say for example, tausog ka, and then yung kausap mo is sama or waray. So, di ba usually, if you talk about yung tausog, let's face it, medyo makas lang kita magbisara. So, hindi mo nagbisara, sama, medyo maluma na yan sila. Mahinhin kumbaga. So, itone down mo in tingog mo, in volume sin boses mo, sin voice mo, para at least di siya kublaan. Baka mamaya ma-culture shock siya. Pahanal niya, iamahan ka. Pero actually, why? Ikaw naman, for example, sama ka, pagkausap mo yung tausog, ikaw na yung makahati. Bukod ka mo, masyado kang sensitive na, hala, may teto siya, namungmung siya, baka beto lang talaga yung pagbisara niya. Beto talaga yung tingog nila, makusog. So, yun ang ibig sabihin nun. You try to adjust your behavior based sa kung ano yung behavior or cultural behavior ng isang tao or yung kausap mo. Number 3, communicative awareness. Yung communicative awareness kasi, you are aware of conventions. Hati niya, kung ano yung tradition or nakasanayan na sa group of people. So, say for example, dito sa atin sa Bungaw, ay, di ba, mangkita matupa, mamisita pa ba yung simbagaita? Magkuko kita and then we say, Assalamualaikum. Yan, right? So, yun ang convention. Pag pupunta ka na naman doon, say for example, sa Cebu or sa Dipolog, you don't say Assalamualaikum unless kaya tamo Muslim yung nakahula dito. Usually we say, Ayo. Magkuko ka, you say Ayo. Pag dito sa Pamaha, Luzon, for example, na Manila, again, mangbukunda kakilahan mo Muslim, you say, Tao po. Tao po, yun. Yun ang tinatawag nilang, parang ikaw nag-a-adjust ng communication mo, mangbirin pagbisara mo, unin language na gagamitin mo, kung anong nakasanayan sa lugar na yan or ng mga tao na nakatira dyan. Yun ang tinatawag na communicative competence. Okay? Or communicative awareness. Now, moving on, number 4, discovery. Yung knowledge discovery. Ibig sabihin, you have the ability to know more about other cultures and to use what you have learned, your knowledge, in real-time experience. So, bang sa Pama, at first, hindi ka sure bang biriin the way they behave. And then later on, parang syempre, you have interactions na you've learned to know about their cultural practices. Then you need to practice it. Bang India mo nagbisara amon individual or tao amon similar in cultural experience with that person. Para at least, imbiyato kasi parang nag-adapt ko kanya, ikaw mismo yung nag-a-adjust. In other words, if you have learned anything, dapat you need to do it. I-practice mo yun. Right? Sabi pa nga nila, when you're in Rome, be a Roman. Charis. Okay, number 5. Respect for otherness. Ayan. This one is very important. Ibig sabihin, you need to acknowledge that your culture is not superior to other cultures. Pare-pareho lang lahat ng cultures. Right? So, acknowledge. I-respect mo. Kung sa pamaon siya cultural practices na different from you, okay lang yun. It does not make him less of a person than you are. Pare-pareho lang kayo, piyapanjarisin Tuhan, diba? So, you need to respect. Bang unuin, mga practices nila, or pangadatan nila, or beliefs nila, values nila, amo na ito yung kanila. So, di mo man dyan i-impose in values mo kanila, or in beliefs mo kanila. Okay? Number 6, empathy. I think being an effective communicator, pinaka-importante talaga you have to be empathetic. Amon makahati ka, you can feel what the other person feels. Right? Kung minsan kasi parang this is just a matter of not, sensitive. Sensitive ko needs, feelings in dugay yung tao. Sometimes, minsan di mo nakakilahan or di mo kaingatan uning cultural practices in hambuk tao. Just be decent, a decent human being. So, i-emphasize. Kinakailangan bukon ko to amon mataas to din pangita mo baran mo. Kung baga bang kaw kasakitan di sab sila. So, hati niya, bang sa pama para kay mo, okay in mangudyo, then go pangudyo ko, charis. Okay. So, yun siya guys. Be empathetic. So, practice empathy. Makunit ba ito siya? Yung 6 skills na yon, actually, these are tinatawag nilang conscious effort. Kasi di eri dapat parang, especially if nasanay ka na masyado na bukod ko mindful, medyo a little bit difficult siya. But trust me when I say this, if you are conscious every time you speak to someone who has a different culture than yours, then you practice this skills, Charis. Okay guys, so yun, narinig nyo na yun, yung why intercultural communication is so important. Kasi at the end of the day, you need to understand that all of us may be different, based sa culture natin, sa values natin. But all of us are created by Allah. So, katanya too. So, we need to respect that. So, if you have some comments or thoughts on what I have discussed or nasa-share sa inyo, then feel free to comment down below. I'll be more than happy to hear it from you guys. And for those of you who are new to this channel, then don't forget to click that subscribe button. And syempre, mga subscriber ko, thank you so much for the continued support, Charis. And yun na nga. So, for now, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Have a good day, everyone.